Okay, welcome back everybody. We are back here with another major live stream. I know you guys, I've been trying to record and everything for this channel, but we are here and we're going to do a few hours of tornado outbreak coverage, and there has been multiple things going on here. We have severe thunderstorm warnings, we got DVD size hail already being reported, baseball size. We got another moderate risk. All right, we got a major outbreak to talk about. Yesterday was a very, very sad day. We had multiple EF3s and even an EF4 tornado, almost even hitting Greensburg, Kansas City. They were impacted by a absolute devastating, I think, EF4 tornado not too long ago. I do not know the exact time, but they did get direct hit, I think, last year or the previous year, and they were very close on getting a direct hit again. Thankfully, it just missed just to the south just a bit, but that was the EF4 tornado, and it was absolutely crazy last night. So this is our severe weather risk today. Once again, we have this is in the Dixie Alley, the Tornado Alley, parts of Kansas City, Oklahoma, Arkansas, northern Texas. We're under a moderate enhanced risk and an enhanced risk, and a slight risk and a marginal. But moderate and enhanced are the big ones here, where we are going to be talking about not just big time hail, but we're going to be talking about big time winds and big time tornadoes. We already had a confirmed tornado, we already had a PDS confirmed tornado where we probably had a good EF1, maybe even EF2 touchdown tornado already not too long ago, probably like 40 minutes ago. Good news is it's not on the ground anymore, but there was a confirmed tornado. I'm waiting on the SPC to confirm that, but we even had big hail, already up to 3 inches of hail. We already had 63 mile an hour winds already so far today. But this is not the only thing here, too. We look at the storm reports from yesterday. Alright. So we do have the images pop up here. This is yesterday's tornado outbreak. 34 tornadoes. Yeah, we had a lot of tornadoes. We had long track tornadoes too, all the way up into northern Oklahoma, even back into the 4-state corners. That was pretty impressive, into even Bismarck, especially Kansas City, and like I said, Oklahoma, and even Texas. Those are the big ones. Then some general wind reports and hail reports out of that. That's when this low was something like this, and boom, that's how the low was. But this low is going to be causing problems for a while. Alright, that was yesterday. We had let me see if we did get any big time confirmation. Really? I give you that. Let me keep streaming. I'll keep you updated. You have to protect your face more. Look, if I'm in a chokehold, what I'll do is this. If I'm in a chokehold right here, I'm like this. I'm going to do this, boom. Right into the chest. No, it's not. Oh yeah, it's time. Yeah. Alright, I'll call you back. Yeah. Adios. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. Just a quick interruption. But let's just make sure nothing is still going on. Alright. That was yesterday's. This is today's. I'm waiting for them to put that first one up. They probably will in the next 30 minutes. We already looked at that. These are the perimeters. Before we even get into the radar and stuff, I do want to take a look at the coverage we are going to be dealing with. So there is the hourly here. We will be seeing supercells continue to form. A lot of rotation in these. And even in the next, like, 8 o'clock, too, we're going to even have more supercells to form behind it. It's already happening. And then a lot of, then it will turn into a line. And then we'll do this tomorrow. Tomorrow's looking pretty intense, too. But supercell composite for just today, I mean, we are going to be very high up there. Really high. We're going to be going pretty crazy here and extreme. This is the significant permit. It's a little cut off. I don't know why it's like that, but a lot of purples and like that. So very, very high. Updraft, Hercules is up there too. Pretty intense. Alright, most unstable Cape and shear is very intense up there too. Alright. Boom, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Very intense. This is the NAM model version of this. This is another model. It could be overdone sometimes, but yeah, very intense tornado outbreak. We'll do it again tomorrow. At least another tornado outbreak. Shear is a little bit less. But that tornado outbreak does go into tomorrow too. And I think tomorrow is more of that enhance. But today, very high risk of severe weather. Okay? Let's go into similar reflectivity. This is the 18Z, so you can already tell supercells right there. Line goes by and boom. A lot of rain too. This, like I said, was going to be some flooding rains here too. You're talking about maybe up to over at least 2 to 4 inches of rain. Okay, 2 to 4 inches of rain is very, very likely. The HER model that has it here, you know, once again, 2 to 4 inches of rain. Very likely, some spots, probably more. Okay, we're looking at here too for the Northeast, because I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. We do got a very big unsettled pattern for the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast with a lot of rain. Okay, this has continued to gone up, and we're still looking at it. A potential, looks more flat on the latest NAM model, but there's talks about it. This is the NAM. Let's just take a look at that. This is for today. Big time storms. This will be tomorrow in Tennessee. Big time storms. Cold front moves there. We get a lot of rain, some gusty winds. So on here, the coastal low is right there. Boom. That's just, this was last run and this run. A little bit different. There's still some disagreements and then something like that. So if we take a look, so yeah, that's the only issue I think is the model doesn't let it come in too much. So that will mean a little bit less rain. but you're still going to get quite a bit of rain and some winds. You're still going to get, for the northeast, let's just take a look here. Total accumulations of rain, a widespread 1 to 2 inches. Okay, that's still quite a bit of rain for what's been going on. This is that nail model. This is that 100%, and this one's a little bit different, but there it is. A lot of showers, thunderstorms, a lot of unsettled weather. We take a look at the wind gust too for this, and it's going to be some gusty winds. Alright, we're going to have some gusty winds, at least 20 to 30 miles an hour. But you can tell in the latest NAM, low is all the way out here. So it's not like it's over here wrapped up doing this. So we're going to have to continue to see, because 18Z is just another look at the kind of combine of today's runs. And look at that. The last run was way more dominant with a coastal low too. And you had your precip much more like a nor'easter. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Alright, this is just the 18Z runs. But besides that, we're not going to really talk about that. We're here more for the tornado outbreak. And honestly, I'm just trying to look and see what is really going on. We got good news. No big time tornado warnings as of this moment. But we do got the streak cells forming. So that's very important. Yeah, so currently nothing too big. We don't got any major rotations, so we'll be showing you guys in just a moment. Alright. Let's just take a look here at the radar. So let's just take a nice look here. Let's go to the reflectivity. Let's take a look. So we do got a tornado warning that should be expiring soon. Yeah, it expires just now. So they just expired that tornado warning. New severe thunderstorm warning just got popped up. Yeah, this is that old rotation. This was that PDS tornado warning. The remnants here, you can kind of tell pretty much dead rotation. If anything, just a very broad rotation right there. Nothing coupled too much. Down here, nothing too much. Just some winds. So currently, I think we have 0 tornado warnings, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go take a look at some of these southern storms. Never mind, we do have a brand new tornado warning. This will be in for these counties right here. Let's take a look. So it expires in 32 minutes. So if you guys are in southeastern Jefferson City in southern Oklahoma, northwestern Love County in southern Oklahoma, southwestern Carter County in southern Oklahoma, you guys are under a tornado warning. Radar indicated baseball size hail. We've been getting a lot of reports of that. So very important. The rotation here is still pretty broad. Still, we got some rotation here kind of trying to come. We got rotation here, right here. We got just a bit. So still disorganized at the moment. And we're just going to have to keep a watch on that tornado warning. We do got some more cells back over here. And we are getting some rotation over here. New scan just came in. Actually, we might get a brand new tornado warning very shortly. On this southern south, we can get a hook. Going for Bowie, Oklahoma, we do have some some broad rotation here. You can kind of see right here and then right here. So some broad rotation, nothing to be warned yet. Probably we're just going to have to watch that in particular supercell. This is that southern line. Down further down, we have nothing to really talk about. No blimps on the radar, but we do expect things to fire off. And now we just got a severe thunderstorm warning here for Bowie. This is for an inch of hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Expires in 43 minutes. All right. Velocities on that. Let's get into a closer view. Let's go. Yeah, some still broad rotation. Oh, we do have a little tighter up in Nocana. No, still very broad. We're gaining some rotation in that tornado warning right here. For Lone Grove, pretty much Carter area. And yeah, we got a new scan here. We got a little tighter rotation now going on. We're going to have to continue to watch that. Still very broad. But tornado warning is probably, you're going to, if you guys are in Lone Grove, Ardmore, please keep a watch on this. We are getting more and more tighter rotation. Back in Noquesne, nothing too much. Bowie, we have some still rotation going on here. We're going to have to watch the supercell. This is a supercell that I see that could have forming. We got more supercells in the formation. We got interesting frontal storm that... Let's take a look at that. Nothing with real rotation. We got another severe thunderstorm warning. That has no... Looks to me a rotation near Morrow. Yeah, no... Just severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1.25 inches. We got some flood alerts. Nothing too much here. No big-time rotation like we had earlier. Tulsa is under a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. We're under like 2 different ones. 60-mile-an-hour winds, radar indicated. On that one. This one, same thing. So, we have a 60-mile-an-hour, 60 miles an hour. So, nothing too bad. Nothing near the Tulsa area that I'm too concerned about. We only have 1 tornado warning currently. So, that's very good. Memphis. What is this? Severe potential. That's way down the road. It's 40 minutes. We do have a few more discussions here. Let's go. We got a little bit here near Lincoln, Nebraska. Let's go take a look at this. So, mesoscale convection 0881. Areas affected southeast Nebraska to northeast Kansas, tornado watch. Summary is pretty much this. The threat for large hail, severe wind, and tornadoes continue across the part. Couple localized quarters of higher tornado potential are being discussed. And then it really explains this. But we just have severe thunderstorm warnings. No big time tornado warnings like we did earlier. So that's a positive sign. Alright, so a little rotation on this there, Genoa, Humphrey, Nebraska. Just a little bit of rotation, but nothing major. We got some supercells back in there. We got some storms over here trying to develop. We're going to have to watch this area too. Nothing too organized. Big time, just severe wind and flooding threat right there. Huh. that tornado warning for Meyer and the Bowie area, Wilson area, I mean. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, you actually got some pretty good rotation. This has been pretty solid here on this northern side. Right here, you guys. This is going right for Lone Grove. If you guys are in Lone Grove right now, you take cover immediately. You guys are under a tornado warning. This can get pretty ugly very quick. Latest scan, a little bit on the back on the southern side. Still pretty good, tight rotation. They're probably going to extend the tornado warning for Myers. And down the road, we'll keep you guys updated on that. That's the latest frame here on that. Embedded supercell. Madill, just some wind, a little bit of rotation on that supercell. Bowie, we're still looking at you. Some broad, very broad rotation, nothing too big, just probably hail and some damaging winds. We got some more showers developing in the far areas. Very important. Yeah, look at that. Some supercells back in there. Currently, we only have one tornado warning. So that's very good news. The Bowie system, I could see something happening. Oh yeah, we do have storm chasers, by the way. We actually have a storm chaser in the Bowie system. Nick Ross. Alright, so in the Bowie system, we just got an update on the severe thunderstorm warning in Bowie. I'm really watching these supercells down in Texas. I mean, not in Texas, my bad. Yes, in Texas. Going into Oklahoma, my bad. Bowie, definitely some big time hail. There is now a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. 65-mile-an-hour winds radar indicated, but damaging threat is considerable. Expires in 30 minutes. We still got some rotation there. Lone Grove, rotation still going on here. Nothing getting tighter, honestly. If anything, weakening just a bit. But if you guys are in Lone Grove and a Meyer, please take shelter immediately. We just are watching the supercell currently. No hook at the moment. Nasty storm near Middle. I'm curious on that. And no hook enough. It's not hooking. Lone Grove, new update there. Still some broad rotation. But we're going to have to continue to keep a watch of that. Bowie got no hook. It's more of a hail. A little bit of rotation still. So if you guys are in Bowie, take shelter. If it's not even tornado warned. Individual supercell back in here. Alright, near Rush Springs. A blimp, maybe. This is severe thunderstorm warning. We're gonna have to watch that. That's by itself. These over here has just been... I don't see any big time, if anything, embedded. But right now I don't see anything. It's catching my eye. Nothing up here. Some of these severe thunderstorm warnings. Huh. Supercell right here. Still nothing big. The Nelson storm has gotten bigger. Let me just double check. Could try and up, and I think they just updated flood warning. Radar indicated 60 mile an hour winds. Honestly, that supercell in Bowie's looking interesting. If we're going to have our next tornado warning, it's going to be down here in Bowie. Bowie, I mean, my bad. Closer to northern Dallas. Going to be going over Oklahoma. This has a bit of pretty good rotation. It's getting its act together. That's a thing here. Has a bit of a tighter hook, and now in the latest frame, kind of dingled away. Admired, that has been released. No severe thunderstorm warning there. That's very broad. We still got no big time tornado warnings going on. This is good. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to look at the latest update on storm reports. We might get lucky. We still have a long day today. But we're still watching everything. I'm going to be here as much as I can. 34 reports yesterday so far. I don't know if this updated yet. And more hail reports. Largest is 3-inch. 65 mile per hour winds. So nothing major yet. But you have to remember, this is going to be a pretty interesting night. So let's go take a look at the HER model. We're looking at that because it's very major. Let me make sure. Let's look at that. I'll look at future radar. Tier 2. So this is as of right now. We do expect more supercells and everything to come together. We might get a little lucky. We're just going to have to continue to watch it. And I just took a storm report. We're hoping today's a bust. Still nothing close to a bust at all. I'm not saying anything's going to bust because we still got supercells forming. We got some more blimps in behind. We got Bowie still going. Tighter rotation in Bowie. I like to look on my phone too because it's faster. Actually, let's take a look at something here. Let's go all the way in. This is for that northeast system. See how the coastal low develops later? Instead of being there, yeah, you can tell. Still some disagreements. That's why I do not like going by the herd, but still you get a coastal low to develop. Whatever wants to happen with that. The icon should be coming out. And it is. So we got that. The Euro is very aggressive on this, and GFS. Most of the models are very, very aggressive on this nor'easter. This was 6Z. 12Z is actually more intense and closer. I thought Travel Tibbets will have it by now. GFS. Something like that. Canadian 2 today. Had a coastal low developing. Boom, right there. At least 1 to 3 inches of rain. We're coming out of the models, but that probably has changed because I don't even know what the 18Zs are going to now show. No new tornado warning. It's positive. Bowie still looking nasty. Bowie honestly is the best rotation currently. If anything, we're gonna have a tornado warning down in Bowie, I mean, my bad. That does have a lot of like Sherman down the road, Gainesville, Manchester, like that has a chance. There it is right there, still holding on. If anything, has maybe strengthened a bit on its tighter. No. Still pretty broad. Not enough yet for a tornado warning. It's trying to get the hook. It's trying. Storm back in Alex and Bradley. Yeah, no rotation. Nothing was supercell